What's going on, guys? Think Wavey back in with some more GBO2, and today we're gonna be talking about the current meta and like how High New and Nightingale has affect the meta, or did they not affect the meta? Let's get into it, right? So this is some clan matches. This is one of the matches where I actually played the High New because I think the majority of the time I was playing raid. I was playing the Banshee because we just needed a raid that was strong, and also I was testing things out with the Banshee because there's a lot of Psyche too. So I was thinking like if we have more jacking, even though the range is shitter compared to what it was before, maybe we can like slow some of these guys down from getting their funnel shields out and slowing down the Kshatriya also, because that's another thing we got to talk about, and we were definitely going to be talking about because we're going to be talking about the whole meta. Kshatriya is a must pick, bro. They buffed it correctly. Don't get me wrong. This to me, this isn't an overtune. This is what the suit should have been doing anyway. But I tell you what, the damage probably needs to get pulled back a little bit. That's what I'm saying. The damage probably needs to get pulled back a bit because its survivability has now become through the roof. So now it just doesn't fucking die pretty much, unless like a raid really gets on top of it. But if you got good support and good generals, like as you can see right here in this match, we're running 2 Kshatriyas, bro. So the raid's got to deal with 2 Kshatriyas to try and get rid of, and then try to get, us high new players out of it too, like protecting the Kshatriya. I tell you what, I think Kshatriya is in a nice spot right now, but the damage is now a bit too much because the damage didn't get changed. It's just like what the heat rates on some weapons are better now. The particle cannons charges faster. Honestly, the damage should get shrunk down a bit, just a little bit. I honestly I don't mind it, even if you kept it the same way. But I was just thinking, like, if you're gonna make the suit survive this long now, like you gotta make it do less damage, right? You gotta bring down the damage a little bit because I would like before this buff, and like even Zars would probably say the same shit. Before this buff, you could still get big damage off of the suit. Is the only problem is if a raid gets on top of you, you're pretty much useless. Now a raid gets on top of you, you're not useless, right? You got more survivability, but in return, nothing like the damage didn't get reduced, like its defenses didn't get reduced or anything. Like so it's basically the same suit but just even stronger. That's basically what they did. So in my opinion, if you're going to nerf the Kshatriya, is don't touch anything else apart from the damage. That's it. Don't touch nothing. Because I don't want it to have shittier binders. I don't want it to lose its dodge roll. I don't want it to lose its balances or anything like that lets it survive. But the damage, that's it. Just reduce the damage a little bit. It's not going to stop people from breaking 200k by reducing some of the damage a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the moment, it's kind of ridiculous. Like for the damage wise and the survivability combination that's a super strong combination. And like it should be that way in a way, but I feel like it's a little bit too much with the damage and the survivability. Just keep the survivability how it is. Everything else is clean apart from the damage is just racking up way too much. Like you will see consistently, Zara's getting top damage in this match, right? And not even that. When we the first patch came out, anyone that was playing Kshatriya was pretty much getting top damage, Like that's how it is. I played Kshatriya the other day, breaking 200k damage as well. So I was just like, bro, the damage is still there, and everything else has got better. So like, yeah, its survivability is, when you increase the survivability of a suit, in return they do more damage because they're surviving longer. It's as simple as that. But like the damage is the same as what it was before, so you're gonna do even more damage. You get my point? That's why I say it's like, you know, when I was talking to Zaz about it, and that, it's like, yeah, like it's my skill as well. I was like, I understand you're a good player. You're gonna make the suit do 200k damage before the buff. I understand that, but the suit is survivability is now way stronger, and you're a good player. You're just gonna make the suit look broken. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what people did. You know what I'm saying? You make your little suit look broken, and honestly, the damage doesn't need to be as high as it is if you're going to increase the survivability. That's my argument for Kshatriya. I think Kshatriya is in a good position. The only nerf is damage. So I don't want to get there's no way you guys can disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? You can't disagree with the damage, a little bit of a damage nerf, man, for the survivability that is just gained. You can't disagree with that. Now, let's get on to Hainu and that. How is Hainu bringing to the meta? Hainu just fits right into the meta. He doesn't add anything, he doesn't take anything away. He's not like the unicorns, where unicorns has literally made other suits obsolete, right? You literally couldn't play Moon, you couldn't play Nu, you couldn't play Sazabi. I think they learned from that, and they don't want that to happen again, so that's why these suits are like how they are. But honestly, the main thing was the new ability of the psycho jacking. That's what made other suits. If the unicorn didn't get psycho jacking, that whole scenario wouldn't have happened, right? We wouldn't have Moons and News and Starsbys not being able to play. That wouldn't have happened. So with a suit like this, it's not gonna happen because we don't have New doesn't have a skill that does anything like that. So it doesn't directly counter anything, and yeah, it basically doesn't do nothing to the meta. It just fits right in, you know. It just fits right in. I honestly think that the unicorn's psychojacking range should be increased to what it was before, even a little bit higher, and just leave the time and everything else like how it is, right? How long you psychojacked for? Just leave it how it is, and just increase the range. That's my only thing for the unicorns. Maybe make the awakening of unicorn actually good again, because what else does it have? You know, like what else does it have? When you play unicorn, you don't even really want to go into awakening anymore. It's like it's not worth the time and the damage reduction, you know. So that's all I gotta say about that. So unicorn just need a slight buff, but they're fine how they are, honestly. They're a bit like unicorn's a bit slow at the start. That's why I said it needs a little bit of something to like. If it's gonna be a slow start, it might as well be a long ending. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what the awakening was. It was like you can't kill this motherfucker. So I feel like that should be reverted back, and the psychojacking for all unicorns should be increased to what it was before, and then we're pretty much in a fine meta, apart from Nightingale. And I'm gonna have to increase this video to let him talk about freaking Nightingale, because Nightingale is a massive disappointment. Give me 1 second. So let's get on to it. Nightingale is a massive disappointment, and it doesn't honestly make sense how it could have been. How do you fail Nightingale? How? Like, we have Easy, We have the Zaku 4, you know, the raid. What do those suits have in common? They're big. What else do they have in common? They have like damage control. I'm pretty sure Zaku 4 does have some sort of damage control. I might be wrong there. But for example, EZZ, for example, for the biggest example, it has damage control 3 and it's smaller than the Nightingale. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And it also gets a double dodge roll at half HP, right? Nightingale has dodge roll off the gate, but it's a Nightingale, right? It's a massive suit, it should have more survivability skills. But you miss out damage control, the most important skill to have at 700 cause as a raid and as a massive chunk ass suit. We just gave Sazabi damage control, bro. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. We just gave Sazabi damage control because Sazabi is a big suit and it was getting power crept. And it was like harder to play because the unicorn meta thing, but it was actually better off because Sazabi's Sakimu is pretty much, you know, like you shoot them and forget about them. So you don't really care about having them up or not. So Sazabi was kind of in a better position than the new Gundam was even before then, right? But still, it was a big suit. It was easy to break its maneuver armor, and that was one of the main problems. It wasn't even because it was getting jacked. It was because it was big, and it don't have no damage control. It doesn't have a double dodge roll either, you know? Still to this day, it's got a single dodge roll, but guess what? It's in a better position in the meta than most other suits because of what? Because of the damage control, because of the size, the range of the weapons. Like, it's one of the best close range, best melee suit general in the game. It's one of the best. If not, it's probably better than Unicorn in terms of actual melee combat. You know, it's got the accelerator if you clash with it. I was saying to this before, if they buff Sazabi would be in a better position to actually fight the Unicorn because it's like they give it damage control for one, right? Even though that doesn't stop it from getting shrapnel shot, right? It doesn't stop it from getting shrapneled. But if you do miss a couple of those bullets from the shrapnel, you're not going to stun it. So that helps it in a little way. So we did buff the Sazabi, and now the Sazabi is in a pretty much a good position in the game, right? The only suit that I would say is lacking a little bit is the new Gundam, but even then it still does its job as a range new Gundam. Like, we've got High New as the close quarters, and we've got New Gundam as the range. But I feel like the New Gundam needs just a little bit more maybe, I wouldn't say damage. I would say maybe better skills. I wouldn't say to give it damage control, not damage control, maneuver armor. Me personally, I wanted like the funnel shield to be stronger, to set it apart from other shields, to make it a bigger shield, like as in HP wise. So maybe it's 3K now, put it up to like 5K or something like that for the shield. Reduce the cooldown time for it. You know, maybe reduce the cooldown time for most of the weapons again, because they've done it before, so do it again to make it feel like it is, you know, a DPS machine. I mean, it is, but like I feel like it just needs a little bit more of a help there, and that's pretty much it for me on the new Gundam. That's all I would do for the new Gundam. The Nightingale, as you can see, he's out here. Like, but Like, this isn't a clan. This is not a clan match. So that's what you see in Nightingale. In the clan matches, you would see like overall was probably about two Nightingales. Out of like how many matches, bro? Like it was. Bro, it's 2 night. Like for what I recorded was the whole hour of record, and there was only 2 Nightingales in that whole hour. You know, so Nightingale people knew that suit is slacking, man. It doesn't have the necessary skills to do what it wants to do. He is the perfect example of having a suit that is capable of getting in and without worrying about being stunned anytime soon, right? That's what Nightingale has to be. I'm not saying damage control 3, I'm saying damage control 2. Personally, damage control 2 is all it needs. And leg buffers. Like, why doesn't it have leg buffer? Does it have leg buffer? I think it doesn't. I might be wrong about that, but I think it doesn't even have leg buffers. It's just got the shoulder buffers that basically. That's another thing. What pisses me off about BB is like, how do you think that everybody in the world that's playing your game is going to just shoot the Nightingale's binders and you call it a day? It's like, yeah, the binders are massive. They probably just freaking hit the binders. The Nightingale doesn't get stunned. It basically nullifies every type of stun. If you downswing the Nightingale's shoulder, it doesn't topple. You know that, right? It's crazy, but it's just the fucking shoulders, bro. Like, bruh, I shoot the fucking legs all the time. Why do players shoot the legs? Because there's leg break in the game. You allowed us to break people's legs, BB. Why would we shoot the fucking binders? Why would we shoot anywhere above the torso? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's stupid about that. No one is shooting above the torso in a situation where I can see a whole body, right? We're shooting the freaking legs all the time. So BB, damage control 2. Make it happen. Nothing more, nothing less. Or basically, Easy Z is better than Nightingale, bruh. That's a problem. Stein, Banshee, Easy Z, Nightingale. And honestly, Nightingale is probably worse than other suits. Like Virgo, like, you know, shit like that, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, you could probably do some good damage with the Nightingale, but like, bro, you're not fucking doing shit to me, bro. That's all I gotta say. You're not doing nothing to like actual good players. Like, you probably have fun with it in quick play, you know? Like, babe, you're gonna take this out in the clan match, bro. Like, you're just gonna get completely destroyed. Hainu, like, it's not even Hainu doesn't even have to try to destroy this thing, bro. Look, I'm shooting it with the bazooka. It's fucking done. If it's not moving, and I shoot it with the bazooka, it's fucking done. And even if it's moving and I shoot the bazooka, a few fucking Vulcan shots and it's done. Because the bazooka is 65 times 2. Right? So it's like 130. I think it is. You know what? I'm gonna double check that because someone told me it was 65 times 2, but I always thought it was 70 times 2. But it might be 65 times 2, so it's 130, and then you just gotta do 30. You just gotta you build up your stun with your Vulcans an extra 30%, and you like 160, right? And that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Break your stun value, bro. So, yeah, I mean, it's got level 4 though, right? So what is that? What is that? See, that's why I don't know what the stun what the damage control in, like, because it obviously gains extra damage control the higher level. Level 2 is level 1 damage control. Level 3 is level 2 damage control. Is that right though? I don't think that is. Because there's no way it's got damage control 3 when it's boosting. 200%? Nah. That can't be right. Someone in the comment section needs to find out what that is. It can't be. Because I break that shit super quick. I ain't doing 200% on the Nightingale when it's boosting. There's no way. There's no way. It's gotta be less than that. So, my point is, Nightingale's too damn big and doesn't really have, and not going for it. The only, like, its weapons are kind of ass. Why is it stop to fire? Like, why do you have to, like, why do you have to be basically standing still to shoot your chest particle when a Sazabi can boost with that bitch? And even the FF Sazabi can boost with that bitch. It's the fucking same weapon. It's the same weapon. Nightingale is an alternate universe of Sazabi. It's like the alternate timeline of Sazabi, bro. It shouldn't be anything less than what Sazabi can do. Period. And it's a fucking raid. Come on. Like, your BB are not fucking stupid. But they just do stupid things. They're not dumb. They know fucking Sazabi's huge. They have a suit in the game that's big, but not as big as Sazabi that has damage control 3. Easy. Why are we doing this to Char's suit, bro? You fucking pissing and shitting on the suit, bro, and it wasn't even released yet. Damn. It don't make sense how they shit at balancing. BB do not know how to balance their game. They don't. They just fucking don't. They're trying new things and new ideas without actually knowing what actually would happen. That's what they're doing. They don't fucking understand their game clearly. I don't give a fuck. There's no one in their department that knows how to balance this fucking game, bro. They just put shit together and all they go by is win rates and loss rates and shit. Oh, it's losing a lot. Let me buff it up. But they're just a bunch of shit players playing that fucking suit. That's why it gets buffed. It's stupid. They don't know how to balance the game. They don't listen to the community. Only a few times have they done that with the double Zeta, getting this transformation. Finally, for the Cubally to get his shoulders back. It takes fucking years for that to happen. And they fucking become obsolete by the time that happens. You can still play them, they're still kind of fun. Like the Cubalies still can do work, even at 700. But it's still fucking tough against the fucking Nusus that are coming out. I'm not expecting for the QB League to be amazing or anything, but just fucking, bro, just freaking buff them when they needed to be buffed. Stop waiting 20 fucking years. Just like they fucking do that all the time, bro. All the time. No one fucking defend this shit, or you're just a fucking loser. Period. Don't defend BB's bullshit, bruh. They fucking do dumb shit. They just do dumb shit. And they think it's a good idea. And then the community's like, nah, it's not a good idea. And they're like, nah, it's alright. It's alright. You know, okay, we'll buff it a little bit. Does nothing. Right? The buffs do nothing. Look at Zaku Marina. Right? Buffs did nothing. Perfect example, by the way. You know? Like, I'm not making this shit up. BB are fucking stupid. Like, they're fucking stupid, bruh. They don't know how to do their shit. They don't know how to buff the game. They don't know nothing. They're waiting on us to say shit. And then they're like, you know what? We're not going to listen to that. We're going to do it our own way. You know? Then they buff the EZZ. Then bro was like, nah, bro, this ain't fucking enough, bro. We want this fucking transformation, you stupid idiots. Then fucking, what, another year later, they fucking buff it to where it gets transformation. But that could have been in the game for fucking ever.
What the fuck?
BB, fucking listen to your community and stop being fucking retards. I'm sorry, but it has to be said. They're stupid. And retard is being slow. They're fucking slow. It took them a year to fucking get EZZ transformation, bro. I'm done. Peace.